All right, people, let's talk about databases. What are they? Think of them like giant digital filing cabinets. They store huge amounts of information in an organized way. We're talking customer data, financial records, you name it. Ever used Facebook? That's a database. How about Amazon? Database City? Even your online banking relies on databases. They're everywhere, folks, and they're managed by these things called Database Management Systems, or DBMS. Catchy, right? DBMS is like the software that runs the show. It lets you access, organize, and protect all that precious information. Without it, databases would be a chaotic mess, and nobody wants a chaotic mess, especially when it comes to your personal data. So why are databases so important? In today's digital world, data is the new gold. Every click, every transaction, every piece of information is stored somewhere. But without a proper system to manage all this data, it would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Think of them as the engine room of today's information age. Just like an engine powers a car, databases power the flow of information. They keep everything running smoothly, ensuring that data is stored, retrieved, and managed efficiently. Businesses, governments, even your grandma's cat blog, they all rely on databases. Whether it's a multinational corporation tracking millions of transactions or a small blog keeping tabs on its visitors, databases are the backbone of modern information management. First off, they centralize everything. Imagine having all your important documents, photos, and files scattered across different rooms in your house. Now, imagine having them all neatly organized in one central location. That's what databases do for data. All that data in one place, easily accessible. This centralization means that you can quickly find what you're looking for without wasting time. It's like having a super organized digital filing cabinet. No more digging through mountains of paperwork. Remember the days when finding a single document meant sifting through piles of paper? Databases eliminate that hassle, making everything available at the click of a button. It's all right there at your fingertips. Whether you're on a laptop, tablet, or smartphone, you can access the data you need when you need it. This accessibility is crucial in our fast-paced world. This makes decision-making a whole lot easier. With all the data readily available, businesses can make informed decisions quickly. Whether it's analyzing sales trends or planning the next big project, having the right data at hand is invaluable. Need to know which products are selling like hotcakes? The database has the answers. By running queries, businesses can get insights into their operations, helping them to optimize and grow. Databases also enable real-time processing. In today's world, waiting is not an option. Whether it's processing a credit card transaction or updating stock market quotes, databases ensure that everything happens in real time. Think instant credit card transactions or up-to-the-minute stock quotes. This real-time capability is what makes modern commerce and finance possible. Without it, we'd be stuck in the past, waiting for updates, and they allow for seamless collaboration. In today's interconnected world, teamwork is essential. Databases make it possible for multiple users to access and work on the same data simultaneously, no matter where they are. Multiple users can access and work on the same data simultaneously. This means that teams can collaborate in real time, making projects more efficient and effective. It's like Google Docs on steroids. Imagine the power of real-time collaboration, but on a much larger scale. That's the magic of databases. They are the unsung heroes of the digital age, powering everything from your favorite apps to the world's largest corporations. Now here's the catch. With great data comes great responsibility. We need to protect that information like it's a winning lottery ticket. That's where database security comes in. We're talking about protecting sensitive data from unauthorized access, theft, or damage. Think credit card numbers, medical records, social security numbers, all the juicy stuff hackers crave. Data breaches can be devastating. We're talking financial losses, reputational damage, legal headaches, the whole 9 yards. Not to mention the erosion of trust. Imagine finding out your favorite online store leaked your credit card info. Not cool, right? Section 4, the usual suspects database. Attackers. In the vast digital landscape, there are many who seek to exploit vulnerabilities and gain unauthorized access to valuable data. So who are these villains trying to get their grubby hands on our data? These individuals and groups come in various forms, each with their own motives and methods. Let's meet the usual suspects. These are the faces behind the screens, the ones who lurk in the shadows of the internet. First up, we've got the hackers. These individuals are often highly skilled in coding and network systems. These guys are like the digital equivalent of that kid in high school who could hack the school system to change their grades. They often start young, driven by curiosity and the thrill of outsmarting systems. They love exploiting vulnerabilities for fun and profit. For them, it's a game, a challenge to see how far they can go without getting caught. Then there are the cyber criminals. These are not just lone wolves, but often part of larger, organized groups. Organized crime syndicates looking to make a quick buck. They operate like traditional criminal organizations, but in the digital realm. They're after credit card information, bank account details, anything they can sell on the dark web. Their operations are sophisticated, often involving multiple layers of anonymity and encryption, but it's not always outsiders we have to worry about. Sometimes the threat comes from within our own walls. Insider threats are a real concern. These are individuals who already have access to the systems and data they intend to exploit. Think disgruntled employees or contractors with access to sensitive data. They might be motivated by revenge, financial gain, or even coercion from external actors. They can wreak havoc from within. By the time their actions are discovered, significant damage may already be done, making it crucial to have robust internal security measures in place. Section 5. Building Fort Knox, Database Security Essentials. In today's digital age, securing our databases is more critical than ever. With cyber threats evolving constantly, it's imperative to stay ahead of the curve. So how do we protect our precious data from these digital delinquents? The answer lies in a multifaceted approach that covers all bases. It's all about building a security architecture that would make Fort Knox blush. This involves multiple layers of security measures working in tandem to create a robust defense system. First and foremost, we need strong authentication and authorization. Think complex passwords, two-factor authentication, and biometric scans. These measures ensure that only authorized personnel can access sensitive data and limiting access based on job roles. By implementing role-based access control, we can ensure that employees only have access to the information necessary for their job functions. Not everyone needs access to everything. This principle of least privilege minimizes the risk of internal threats and data breaches. Next up, encryption. This is like scrambling your data into an unreadable code. Encryption transforms readable data into a coded format that can only be deciphered with the correct key. Even if hackers get in, they won't be able to make sense of anything. It's a powerful tool that adds an extra layer of security, making it extremely difficult for unauthorized users to access sensitive information. It's like trying to read hieroglyphics without the Rosetta Stone. Without the decryption key, the data remains a mystery. And don't forget about regular audits, backups, and software updates. These practices are essential for maintaining the integrity and security of your database. Think of it like regular checkups for your database. Regular audits help identify potential vulnerabilities, while backups ensure that you can recover your data in case of a breach or system failure. They help identify vulnerabilities and ensure everything is running smoothly. By staying proactive and vigilant, we can protect our databases from the ever-present threat of cyber attacks. Remember, database security is not a one-time task, but an ongoing process that requires constant attention and improvement. Section 6, the Rulebook Global Standards for Data Protection. Now, data security isn't just about good practices. It's also about following the rules. That's where global standards come in. Think of these standards like international treaties, but for data protection. They set the ground rules for how organizations should collect, store, and process personal information. We've got the ISO IEC 27001, a globally recognized standard for information security management. Then there's the GDPR, a European regulation that's become a gold standard for data protection worldwide. And let's not forget about industry-specific regulations like HIPAA for healthcare data and PCI DSS for payment card information. These standards help ensure everyone is playing by the same rules and protecting our data. Section 7. Stay tuned, stay safe, wrapping up. So, folks, database security is no joke. It's about protecting our privacy, our finances, and our digital lives. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the basics of databases to the importance of security measures and global standards. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the world of cybersecurity. We'll be exploring different types of attacks, advanced security techniques, and emerging trends in the ever-evolving landscape of data protection. And remember, in the digital age, knowledge is power. Or as I like to say, stay informed, stay secure, and try not to get hacked.